92.7 and 98.5 The Planet. We are the Real Rock Station, and we have got a very nice treat for you guys today. Duff McKagan's loaded in the studio with us this afternoon. We've got Duff, Jeff, and Mike in here as well. And thank you so much for stopping by, guys.
This is great for you guys to have us on, and it's really what?
Just sound like it's great for them to have us on.
It's great for us that you and I just did my first ever tweet.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes ago.
Wow.
And my first ever tweet was that we were coming here.
That's awesome. Well, we are so honored that you're tweeting about us now, too.
Yeah. All three people that are going to read my tweet.
that follow you on the tweet. So how's everything going, guys?
It's going great.
Going good?
That's it? No, I got to...
Group
it is...
Okay, here we go.
Our record came out a couple weeks ago now.
Yeah.
It's our first record that we put out worldwide.
Sure.
We made a record back in 2001 that we released in Japan and then later in Europe, and these are places that we have exposure. We've gone and played Japan a bunch of times actually, and we just did a tour of the UK last fall, and we're going back to Europe in all of June and playing really big, huge rock festivals. But now we're going from city to city in the States, and the States has historically. For rock, it's the toughest place to break a new band, and so we're going out and we're playing places, and people who are coming to see us play are seem to be converts.
Yeah.
Immediately, and this is a real band. We've been a band for 10 years. As a matter of fact, it's the longest I've ever been in a band with the same guys.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, yeah, that's one of the things I want to ask about. I mean, a lot of people know about you with Guns N' Roses and Velvet Revolver. Tell us about this band, how they got together, how you got together the first time, and how you got together this time around.
Well, for me, this is Duff talking.
Yeah.
I'd moved back to Seattle home after Guns and got into school there, and my wife started having our kids, and I was playing with some guys up in Seattle here and there. I couldn't just stop playing music, and I met Jeff Redding here, the drummer. I saw him playing with the band Green Apple Quick Step. He was killer. He and I started talking, and we started just writing songs. He was playing drums, and I was playing guitar. For me, playing guitar and singing has always been the easier way to go about it. Playing bass and singing lead vocals is extremely hard. People like Geddy Lee are freaks of nature.
Right.
And I, whenever I've written songs, whether it was old punk rock bands I was in or Guns N' Roses or Velvet Revolver, I always write songs on guitar.
Sure.
So anyhow, saw Mike Squires and Jeff Rouse in a band called Alien Crime Syndicate, and we all just started playing, and we went to Japan. I think it was the first thing we did back in 2001 or something. You can see matter of fact, go to YouTube, and we have a video from Japan. It's called Seattle Head.
Okay.
From there, and you'll see like the crowds we play to there sometimes when we go there. Anyhow, obviously Velvet Revolver came along for me, and that was, it seemed like there was some unfinished business that Slash and I had, and it seemed immediate, and I guess that came to fruition pretty good, and we would still play a couple gigs a year.
Right.
We knew we were going to make another record. We didn't think it was going to take 7 effing years to make another record, but it did, and here we are. We're one of the most inspired bodies of work I've really ever been involved with. It's a record I absolutely believe in and behind, and gotten really, really good reviews of the record, which is neither really here nor there, but I guess that just means people believe in the record too, other people besides us in the band.
No, it is a good record, and I do want to ask real quick, so after this most recent hiatus with Velvet Revolver, as we're searching for a new lead singer, did you just give everybody in the band a call back up and say, hey, you want to go on the road again? We'll put out a new album?
Well, we're all best friends, so it wasn't like
long lost
anybody making a call like,
sure,
okay, let's do this. And I think when we played a couple Christmases ago in Seattle, we played a gig for something. I think a friend of ours was sick. Was it yours?
Yeah. No, it wasn't.
Well, yeah.
The first one was Jerry's.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we played benefits.
Sure.
For Jeff. Yeah, friends who are sick, and anyhow, and I knew the VR tour was going to be coming to an end, so we started kind of tossing the idea around.
We weren't even thinking about the touring at that point. We just wanted to like get together and write songs. And,
Cool.
And everything kind of fell into place.
Yeah. We recorded the record, started last summer, and then we booked a tour in the UK and Europe and went there, and was really great.
Cool.
We released the EP there, and here we are. This record came out here worldwide a couple weeks ago. We started this tour in Nashville last Saturday.
Okay.
Played our record release in Seattle a week and a half ago.
Okay.
It was killer. So the live shows have been really great for us.
Awesome. And now talk about how the recording. How long did it take you to put the album out? How long was that? Was it wham bam, thank you, man, or did it take you a lot of time to do it, or?
Yeah, I mean to actually do the recording.
Yeah.
Oh, it was pretty quick. Less than a couple weeks.
Was it the easiest album you ever made?
Well, it was certainly the most urgent.
Okay.
Probably I compare it with, we didn't have a big recording budget for this.
Sure.
We're with an indie label, Century Media. It's a big indie, but it's an indie.
Right.
I compare it with the time that we had to do Appetite. We had 2 weeks to do Appetite, and we had about, we had in our budget enough money for about 9 days in the studio, and I prefer it that way. When you have a really big budget, I've been involved with every kind of budget of a record you can imagine. When you have a big budget, you get lazy. You sit around. It's not as urgent sounding, and it's not as really dangerous as it should be. Rock and roll should be on the edge, and this take's got to be the one, man. This is the one. It's because we got to move on to the next song. So, I like doing a record quick.
Awesome. You can tell. I mean, the album does sound. It sounds raw. It's kind of dirty. It's just like it's not the most polished thing, which is, I mean that as a compliment. It's just dirty rock and roll.
Yeah.
Is what I like about it.
Yeah.
So, we had you on. We heard you on Lex and Terry, our morning show, a couple weeks ago, and you did some acoustic stuff on there, and which was awesome. And we're really excited to have you guys do some stuff here if we do the honor.
Well,
for
now
it.
we have the whole band. That was on Lex and Terry. That was Mike and I.
Okay.
Being vagabonds across the country.
Okay.
A couple acoustic guitars and a bunch of plane tickets.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. We're going to start with, I'm guessing, Flatline?
I guess so.
You want to do this?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, so...